So if you need some new ideas for ground beef recipes, I've got you covered. I am sharing with you 6 really awesome and amazing recipes using ground beef. I will list them all in the description box, so check that out if you want to jump to a certain one. They'll be in the description box. But let me show you these really awesome 6 ground beef recipes. I'm going to be making a casserole. I have 1 pound of ground beef, and I am just going to break it up with my ground beef masher. I'm going to brown it on my skillet until it's cooked all the way through, and then I'm going to drain the grease out of it. I'm going to steam some broccoli. I have a little steamer basket with water on the bottom. I'm going to steam that. And now I'm going to make the sauce that's going to go into this casserole. All casseroles are just so great with yummy, rich sauces. So I have 1 cup of sour cream. I have a packet of onion soup mix. I love using onion soup mix for a lot of different things. It is really great in casseroles. And I have half a cup of milk. I'm going to give this a mix to make a really yummy sauce. Anything, like I said, with onion soup mix is a huge hit. It is so flavorful, so I really love it in this casserole. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. But I laid out my ground beef. I'm going to add in the broccoli and spread the broccoli out as well. I'm going to add this yummy sauce onto the top of everything. And casseroles are so great because you can have everything all in one. You have your meat and your veggies and everything all in one dish, which makes things really awesome and delicious. I'm going to top with cheddar cheese, and I'm going to crumble some Ritz crackers. Another thing I love about casseroles is topping it with really yummy toppings like Ritz crackers. So good. Going to cook at 350 for 40 minutes. I'm going to ground another pound of ground beef for this one. Same way, I'm just adding it to my skillet, breaking it up, and I'm going to brown it all the way, and then I will drain the grease. This is going to be a Dorito casserole, and just love anything kind of Tex-Mex flavors. If you've been around my channel, you know I do tons of Southwest type taco recipes because my family just absolutely loves them. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. Lots of recipes to share with you. But we just love Southwest type dishes. So I am going to drain this grease. I'm just going to use my paper towel to soak up the grease from this ground beef. I sometimes substitute ground turkey. It's less greasy, it's more lean, a little bit healthier, but ground beef, it's delicious. I'm going to add in half of a diced onion. I'm going to add in a packet of taco seasoning. So you can do a packet, or sometimes I like to buy taco seasoning in bulk since we do so many taco recipes, and you can use 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning. I have my diced tomatoes with green chilies is my favorite. The green chilies give it a little bit of a kick, and 1 can of that added in. I have a can of black beans. I'm going to wash and drain the black beans. I have also a can of corn. I'm going to drain the corn as well and add that in. I just love this dish. It is so hearty. It has so many awesome flavors, and it's just definitely one of my favorites. I really love making this one. So I'm going to give all of this a big stir, mix everything together. I'm going to add in some cheese as well. I'm going to add in some sour cream. I have a cup of sour cream. It's going to make this nice and creamy, which is just the best in casseroles, anything nice and creamy. Gonna let this cheese and sour cream melt into the rest of these ingredients, and then I'm going to put this into my casserole dish. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and this is going to be so yummy. After I have it in the casserole dish, I will top it with some Doritos, which are so good. I love nacho cheese Doritos. They are just the best. So I'm pouring it all into my Pyrex baking dish. I'm going to spread it out nice and evenly. This makes a big serving. I love making casseroles for a crowd, so this one is a huge hit. Everyone loves this one. How can you not, with all of these awesome ingredients, and with the Doritos topped on top, just really gives it just an awesome flavor and kick. So I'm spreading over half a cup of shredded cheese. This is a Fiesta blend cheese. I have my Doritos, And I just have a few of these little bags that we had some people over and we did hamburgers and chips for the kids. So I have some kind of small bags that I'm gonna crumble up here. But you can add about 1 to 2 of these bags, or you can use a larger bag and do about a cup crumbled up. So this is so good. It's gonna cook for about 40 minutes at 350. Huge hit, very delicious, very easy. It's very dump and go into the skillet and then into the casserole dish. So I love anything that is easy and delicious. So I'm going to make some more ground beef in my skillet. So I love just browning ground beef, and it is just really good. You can do it in so many different things. So I'm just going to start with my ground beef. I'm going to drain the grease, of course, of this as well. I'm going to just use my paper towel again to get all of this grease out, make it nice and clean. I'm going to add in, I have 2 cups of beef broth. I'm going to add in as well some cornstarch to thicken this up a bit. I'm going to add in some seasonings. I have onion powder, about a teaspoon. I have some garlic powder as well, about a teaspoon of garlic powder also. And you can measure the seasonings to your taste. You can add in some salt and pepper also if you'd like. I'm going to give this a whisk to mix together the cornstarch with the beef broth. So this just takes a minute. I'm going to bring it to a little bit of a simmer, and it just takes a second. And here it goes, nice and simmered. I'm going to give it another little stir. And I'm going to add in some tomato sauce. And this is going to be a homemade hamburger helper. So I have my 1 can of tomato sauce. I love making this. It is so hearty. It's such an awesome comfort meal. So I am going to add in now my noodles. So I have these kind of elbow-shaped noodles. You can kind of use your favorite smaller noodle. You can do a macaroni noodle if you'd like, or a small shell noodle works really great as well. So I'm going to let this cook, and it's going to be just a really great homemade hamburger helper. You can definitely taste the difference when you make this yourself over the box version. It is so much better, and it definitely is a little bit more work, but it's so easy at the same time. This is really easy, and it just turns out really great. I'm going to add in my cooked 1 pound of hamburger. I'm also going to add in shredded cheddar cheese. I love to shred my own cheese. It really helps it melt a lot. It's better for you as well. I buy a lot of shredded cheese already shredded, but I know that it's so much better to buy the brick and shred it yourself. So that's one of my goals, is to do more of my own shredded cheese just to be a little bit healthier. So I'm going to mix all this together. It's just gonna mix and combine really well, be nice and cheesy and delicious. Like, I absolutely love this one. Just keep stirring until that cheese is melted. It is so good, and like I said, it's nice and hearty, just a perfect when it's cold outside. It's been cold lately. The weather's been nice, but it has just been really chilly. So I love a nice, warm, hearty meal that just really warms you up, a really good comfort food. So this one definitely checks off those boxes. It's a huge hit with my whole family, which I love things that the whole family enjoys. So I'm going to do a meatloaf. I have my onion soup mix. And this is the Walmart brand. You can get the Lipton onion soup mix brand also if you would like. So 1 packet of the onion soup mix. I have some crispy coating that you put on. You can do this on chicken or pork chops. It's kind of like a panko coating, and I'm going to use a cup of this. Just put it into, you can use breadcrumbs also if you'd like. I have 2 eggs, and I have half a cup of ketchup. And this meatloaf is so easy. It is so great to make. It does really great as leftovers. I love making a big batch of meatloaf and then having it ready for lunch or even dinner leftovers the next day. So I'm going to give all of these ingredients a stir. You can use a spoon. You can even use your hands with this if you want to get a little messy. Definitely just get right in there and mix it up with your hands, or a spoon works also. So I'm getting this a good mix, and it's all combined together. So once it is ready, I have my Pyrex dish, and I have this one kind of like a loaf size, but you can really use any size that you would like. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. So meatloaf takes a little bit longer to cook, so I like to have some time at night if I'm going to make a meatloaf, because this will take about 50 to 60 minutes to cook in the oven. I'm going to top it with some ketchup, and you can also add some more ketchup on top after it is cooked as well. So I'm just going to top it with the ketchup, and you can brush it on. You can use a spoon to kind of brush it on as well if you'd like. I'm just using a pastry brush to make it nice and smooth. And like I said, this is going to cook at 350 for about 50 to 60 minutes. So good. You can pair this with your favorite sides. I love to do it with mashed potatoes, side of salad as well. Just a really, really awesome dinner. One of my favorites that is on the menu plan quite often. All right, I'm browning up my 1 pound of ground beef once again, and I'm just going to mix it up with my little meat masher that I love. And browning ground beef or ground turkey, whatever you're going to use, it's really quick and easy. That's why I love ground beef and ground turkey as well. I use a lot of ground turkey. And you can substitute ground turkey in all of these recipes if you would like. I definitely do quite often. I'm adding in a packet of brown gravy with 2 cups of warm water. And I am going to be making a shepherd's pie with this. So I'm going to add in my frozen peas and carrots. Super easy. So I have 1 cup of frozen peas and carrots. You can add in whatever kind of frozen veggie blend. There's blends with corn and green beans as well. I always have this one on hand because I use it for lots of different things. But stirring in these peas and carrots. And then this is going to be just so good. I love shepherd's pie. It is one of my favorites. I love ordering it out. And so it is just always definitely a huge hit. So I'm adding in all of my beef mixture with the yummy gravy and sauce. I have some mashed potatoes that we actually had left over from last night, so they were already ready to go. So this is so perfect for if you have any leftover potatoes, or you can definitely make a batch to put on top as well. So I'm going to add on my mashed potatoes, give it a nice little flattening, and this is so good. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. This is going to cook for about 30 to 40 minutes, and it is just really great. Shepherd's pie is always a huge hit, and all of these ground beef recipes are so hearty, so yummy. We just can't get enough. And I try and mix up having ground beef more because we eat a lot of chicken. So definitely adding more ground beef recipes into our meal plans. So this one is definitely a great one. So we're going to be making some smash burgers. These are on our meal plan just about a couple times a month, about every other week. They are the biggest hit. They are always requested by my kids, and my husband loves them. I have 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm adding in seasoning salt and have garlic powder and onion powder as well. Really super easy. So I'm just going to season that a bit, season it on the other side as well. And you can add a little bit more or less. You can change up the seasonings if you would like also. You could add in some fresh onion. I don't, because my kids are a little bit picky and they like things pretty plain. You can add in some pepper as well. I'm going to give this a nice mix. I'm just using my hands. It gets messy, but my hands are clean, so it is much easier this way. You can add some little gloves on if you would like, if you like to do that when you're handling your food. But it's me and my family. I wash my hands all the time while I cook, so in between so many ingredients. So lots of hand washing going on. Anyways, I'm going to roll these into balls, about 8 to 9 balls for this pack. And then we have our Blackstone outside that we will grill these up on. Here's my husband putting them on the Blackstone, and they are so amazing. They cook so quick. We just give them a press with our burger press. And like I said, they cook super quick, which is so great. We can get dinner on the table really quickly. So they are just cooking away, and then we like to do some cheese on top. You can grill up some onions as well. We like to grill the buns and make them a little bit toasty. And this is just one of our favorite dinners, and super quick, super easy, and we love quick and easy. I hope that you loved these ground beef recipes as much as we do. They're all our family favorites. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you are new, leave me a comment if you have any questions, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.